guys, welcome back to my channel. Today we are creating this really purpley glamorous look together. I really wanted to play with some brighter colors, so this is what I came up with. I really hope you guys enjoy, and before I waste any more of your time, let's just go ahead and get started. So I went ahead and already filled in my brows. So I used the Brow Tech Matte Pencil by Smashbox. You guys know that this is one of my favorite pencils. And then I topped it off with the Benefit Gimme Brow. I really like this because it actually has little fibers inside of the gel. So if you don't have a lot of brow hair, it actually kind of like fills in and it makes it look like you have more brow hair. So I really like this stuff. And then I did already apply my eyeshadow primer. You guys know that this is my favorite. This is by Smashbox. This is the Photo Finish Lid Primer. So I went ahead and already did all of that off of camera just to save us some time. So for my eyeshadow today, I'm actually going to be working from the BH Cosmetics. This is the brand. It's by Carly Bible. This is her deluxe edition. She did have two palettes, but I think the other one, the first edition, is already discontinued, so now this is her second edition. So this is the deluxe one, and this is what it looks like inside. It is beautiful. We have matte and shimmers. We also have some highlighters down here. All of these are the highlighters, and then the circle ones are the eyeshadows. So I really like this palette, and I believe it's like less than $20 to get this. It's like 15 bucks maybe, and it's a really nice palette. I really like this, and I really like Carly Bible. If you don't know who she is actually a YouTuber on YouTube. She's beautiful and super talented, so if you don't know who she is, maybe you want to go check her out. So the first thing I'm going to do is go ahead and go in with this base shade right here. It actually is more like a skin tone color, so I'm going to go in with the shade right here. And just using that on a flat shadow brush, I'm just going to pick up a little bit of that color, tap off the excess, and I'm just going to be pressing this right over my entire lid just to set down any tackiness that might be from the eyeshadow primer. And then I'm going to pick up my Morphe M433 brush, and I'm going to go into the palette and pick up this shade right here. It's like a really nice purpley taupey matte shade. And I'm going to focus this really closely in the crease. So I want to make sure that my brush is directly into my crease, and I'm just hugging the actual shape and the crease of my eye. So kind of like a rainbow shape, so I am bringing it from the outer corner up through the crease and hugging the inner corner as well. And I'm really just taking my time with this color and just going back and forth, building up the intensity that I'm looking for. Once you have both eyes finished, we're gonna go pop back into the palette with this matte purple shade right here in the palette. I'm going to be using the same brush. I just wiped off any excess color that might have been on the tip of the brush. So I'm just going to pick up a little bit of that color, tap off the excess, and I'm literally just going to run this pretty much in the crease as well, but a little bit lower than that first shade that we just applied. So again, running it right here in the crease, but keeping it a little bit lower than the first shade that we applied. Still in the same shape, like I'm still coming from the outer edge, hugging the eye and getting it into the inner corner as well. So you're really going to be leaving that middle center part right on the ball of the eye empty. It has no shadow on it. From here, I'm going to go back into the palette, and I'm going to pick up this shade right here. It is like a nice purpley shimmer shade. I'm just going to be using that with a flat shadow brush. This is my Morphe M124 brush. And we're going to be popping this right in the center of the lid. And then just to deepen up the outer edges a little bit more, I'm going to go in with this dark matte purple shade right here in the palette. I'm going to pick that up on a smaller bullet brush and just picking up a little bit. And I'm going to be focusing this right on the outer edge of my eye in towards the middle of my crease, just to deepen up the edges just a little bit more. So again, just focusing this right here on the outer edges using really light pressure, and then just running it straight through the crease really, really lightly. And then don't worry about the blending part. We'll take a blending brush and kind of just blend it all. But I just wanted a little bit more definition. And then once you have that color applied, just go back in with a crease brush or just a nice big fluffy brush and just lightly dust over the edges of that dark purple just so we can get a little bit more of a diffused look and not such a harsh line. And I am going to pop on some liner. I'm going to be using a waterproof kohl liner from Smashbox. This is in the color black. I'm just going to be lining the top of my lid and tight lining inside as well. Okay, so moving on to the rest of the face, I'm going to go in with the Tarte Brighter Days Moisturizer. This is really beautiful. I actually really like this. I got it a few months back, but it comes out white, but it actually is like a pearlescent look to it. It makes your skin really glowy. I'm sure you're going to be able to see it once I moisturize it into my skin. It has this beautiful glow, and this is really pretty to wear in the summer as well if you just want to like put this moisturizer over your body for a little bit of a glow. For my foundation today, I'm going to be using the Smashbox BB Water Foundation. This is in the shade Light Neutral. I'm going to be using this on a smaller kabuki brush. So I'm just going to be taking quite a few drops of that and putting this on my face. And I know this foundation obviously doesn't match my face, but my body is a lot more tan than my face is, so it will all match once it comes together. To brighten up the rest of my face, I'm going to be using this Smashbox 24-Hour Wear Concealer. This concealer is really nice. It's actually waterproof. So I'm going to be using this underneath my eyes, in the center of my forehead, down my nose, and on my chin. This will help kind of balance out the rest of the face. And you want to move pretty quickly with this concealer if you have it at home, because it will dry pretty quickly. Because it's waterproof, it's like almost impossible to get it to move once it's set in place. To set everything in place, I'm going to go in with the Too Faced Candy Johnson Banana Pudding Setting Powder. I'm just going to be taking this on a big fluffy brush and just setting my entire face. Okay, and once that's all set, I'm going to go in with the Pixie Glow Mist, and we're going to spray our face. Finishing up the eyes, I'm going to use that black Smashbox liner. I'm going to line my waterline. Going back into the palette, I'm going to take that matte purpley shade right here in the palette with a small bullet brush. Just picking that up, and all I'm going to do is run this along my lower lashes, right below where I just applied that black liner. And then I'm going to take that deep purple shade as well and run this along my lower lashes too. Once you have the eyes perfected, we're going to pop on some mascara. I don't know why I said we're going to. I just assumed that you're just getting ready with me, I guess. But I'm going to pop on some mascara on my top lashes and my bottom lashes. Once you have mascara on, I'm going to go in with some lashes. This is by the brand Kiss in the style number 11. These are so pretty, like literally my favorite lashes. They're super fluffy and they're not super natural, but not like crazy full fluffy. These are like my favorite lashes to wear. So if you're looking for a new pair of lashes, I buy these at Walgreens and they come in a pack with 5. They come in a pack of 5. And I think they're around $12 for the pack. And they're my favorite. To finish off the rest of the face, I'm going to go in with the Butter Bronzer by Physicians Formula. You guys know that this is my jam. I'm obsessed with this bronzer. I'm going to be bronzing up my face. For highlighter, I'm actually going to try, it doesn't even look like I've tried any of these, and if I remember right, I actually didn't try any of these, but one of the highlighters from the palette, I think I'm going to go in with this one right here. I'm sorry I don't have the names on this, but I'm going to go in with this one right here. It kind of almost reminds me of Becca highlighter in the shade Opal. Kind of reminds me of that, but maybe a little bit darker or like more pinkish. So let's see how this goes. I'm going to take that highlighter on my Morphe M510 brush. So you know, this is my favorite highlighter brush. I'm going to pick up a little bit of that, tap off a little, and let's see how this goes. Oh. That is stunning. And it's not like a chunky sparkle either. It's like just a really nice dewy highlight. And then to finish off the cheeks, I'm going to go in with the Milani blush in this shade Dolce Pink. I'm just going to take that on a dual fiber brush and just pop this on the apples of my cheeks. Just for a little bit of some rosiness. Then I'm gonna go ahead and spritz my face one more time while we apply. We'll let this dry once we apply our liquid lipstick. So I'm gonna go in again with the Pixie Glow Tonic. Just because sometimes if you use a lot of powder products, your face can look a little bit powdery. So the setting sprays kind of help lock everything in place and kind of make everything look more like skin or more like a liquid instead of a powder. So in case you're wondering why I always use so many setting sprays, that's why. And for my lipstick today, I decided to go with a little bit of more color instead of something nude. This is the Stila Stay All Day Vinyl Lip Gloss. This is in the shade Fuchsia Vinyl. It's this really beautiful purpley shade. Yes, it's this beautiful fuchsia shade, so I'm really excited. I haven't used this in so long, but I used to love this color. So I'm gonna apply this to my lips. Oh boy. That would have sucked if I just would have not did a teeth check. That's it, guys. That completes this final look. I really hope you guys enjoy. Be sure to subscribe and let me know in the comments down below what you'd like to see next. And until next time, I'll see you soon.